millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
Well, Coach, no precipitation to speak of, but still a very chilly December day in Philly. Winter coats and hot chocolate abound here at Lincoln Financial Field. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying, fly, Eagles, fly, as they get ready to match up with the New York Giants. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Backman. 180.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
This is the former Nittany Lion, the rookie Miles Sanders. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
Hey, check Michael out, check Michael out.
Wentz now on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's the former number 2 pick, the Pro Bowler Saquon Barkley. He'll have a first down past the 40. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Hey.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Fletcher Cox in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season.
Down. 30 base. Go. Look at me. Zipper. Hit.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Jones. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard. His 9th touchdown of the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Wentz. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury.
We'll see it, bro.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
We'll see it, bro.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
Yeah.
Consecutive gains of 1, 2, and now 3 yards. Brings up 4th down. And he gets it away, and it's a laser. Headed for the sidelines. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Hard, hard.
Jones now on 1st and 10. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And that'll wind up incomplete.
Fuck. It's cool, though.
I
tried to get him to fucking
One of
keep
the toughest things about playing defensive back is
know.
pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 22 yards there, a 1st down. The running backs in this game for both teams, very good friends. Of course, college teammates Saquon Barkley and Miles Sanders. Sanders had to sit behind Barkley and wait for his opportunity in 2018. He took advantage of it, parlayed it into a 2nd-round pick, and now these guys get to go against each other 2 times every year in the NFC East. Now Saquon Barkley takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Rock it.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
94. You draw Horford. Get it.
Jones from the gun on 3rd down. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Alpha. Go.
Now Jones from the gun, he'll throw.
Man, let me get the
Under
fucking ball
pressure,
off.
and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Check, 59. Here we go.
6-6, pull it high.
Shit. Check your hot read. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Ready?
They'll run with Barkley. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, Haywood.
59, check, 59. I'm coming after you.
Yes.
Hey, switch gears.
Throwing Jones. It's caught. Shepard. And he's got room.
That blitz ain't gonna work, bro. You're gonna do something.
Touchdown, New York. Sterling Shepard. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Extra point up and through. And it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
The sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
At the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. Man open.
Fumble that bitch.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Working from the gun, Wentz. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Throwing on 1st down, Jones. And this is Shepard on the catch.
They're going to keep giving it up.
Lane, and there he goes. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Sterling Shepard on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Now a carry for Sanders.
Man, that shit is so fucking fugazi.
And finally,
that
down
shit
at the
is so fucking
36-yard line.
fugazi.
39 yards there, a big one.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff block.
Touchdown, Philadelphia! Deshaun Jackson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles get a score closer. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone.
No blockers on that one, boy.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. On 2nd and 15 now. Jones, and he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Fletcher Cox in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22.5 set in 2001.
Hey. Shoot.
Here's Jones throwing on 3rd and long. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half. Are they going to measure revenge there? Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get...
Now a hit and a loose
yeah,
football.
get the ball. Good shit.
And
that's actually a good point.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer, and put your defense in a bad spot.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now Jones. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. That was close to a big play, and just a little bit too far that he was led. He caught it but couldn't stay in bounds, Charles.
Yeah, I'm not very good at these sort of things, but I have to believe the farther you are downfield, the less your margin for error in throwing the ball, correct?
Yep.
Yeah, so they gave it a good effort there. Really tried, just couldn't complete it.
It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action.
Go.
On 1st and 10, Jones. He's going to float this. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off at the 14. And a great return as he takes this up just shy of the 45. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
But we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
55, my guy, 55. You don't want this.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Wentz going up top. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
We got three, fellas, we got three.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1 minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock, give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First down, Giants.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get into him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 25 yards that time. Jones now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Eagles' 35.
Throwing on 2nd down. Jones. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Not that time for
that
Watkins.
bitch, man.
It's 3rd down.
That nigga ain't throwing that bitch.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox with sack number 23 on the year, breaking Michael Strahan's mark of 22 and a half. Congratulations. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
That shit wide open. Shit, we're gonna get some time.
Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Let's see this.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime.
He's got a man complete. There goes Sterling
Sterling
Shepard. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Sterling Shepard, 77 yards. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense set to go, and their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start.
It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for Philly. 58 yards.
I gave this to the run.
Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. Now Sanders, and he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
On 2nd and 7, Wentz. This is caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. A first down carry for Barkley. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big.
Look at me. Go. Now. Get it.
Jones now operating from the gun. And Tate's got it. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Golden Tate, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. It seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Damn, Saquon, I want to get your stats, my boy, but the passing game is just too easy right now.
25-yard line. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical
good shit, Bradbury. I see you out there running with that nigga, boy.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10.
I see you out there running with him.
To throw, it's Wentz. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 35.
They let him catch that.
And all the way down to the 29. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 7, Wentz, pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Lorenzo Carter make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. On 3rd and long, it's Wentz.
You're not going to keep getting that now. I'm manning him
falls
up.
down
You know, go somewhere else.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now.
59 mark, 59 mark, check, 59.
Hey!
I'm coming.
Go!
Mike, 59.
Ready?
On second down and 4, Jones will get this out to Barkley, complete. That one a first down pickup of 8. Jones now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10.
Watch the ship. Alert flare.
Hey.
Mike.
Shut up.
Back to throw. Jones. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Jannard Avery, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
You're out. Look at me. Zipper. Five.
Looking to throw. Jones. It's hauled in by Shepard. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Hey, Will.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
I'm tripping, I gotta do this. Put that back on.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Even. 4 down. Even.
Yep.
Ringo.
Back to throw. Jones. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Will Parks there in coverage to knock it away. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left
Fuck! I didn't get the hit. He was going to fumble again.
Big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can try to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Love, the rookie from Notre Dame.
We just don't do that.
And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown.
Door
closed, locked, reinforced.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Hey, Delta.
Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51.
Now Wentz to try again after the pick 6. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on
got his
to the
ass
contact.
murdered.
Brings up 2nd down.
And that was a...
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The Eagles on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Wentz now to throw. And he connects with Ertz. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. He was able to escape the pocket and get out of bounds. You like the decision-making?
I love the decision-making, and I love the execution because you just know that his eyes were darting all over the place. You know, they talk about keeping your head on a swivel, looking for the danger spots where the hits are going to come from. How about him getting all he could out of that run and then getting out of bounds?
And he told us, look, I'm a rookie. I'm waiting for the game to slow down, but it seems like he's processing things pretty well.
He certainly is. He's slowing the game down himself with his actions.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and 10.
They're going to look to throw. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Here's Wentz to throw. Deep ball for Jeffrey. And this is going to be incomplete.
Man, I thought that was
Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position.
Let's go now. 60 Pittsburgh. Hey, Sam off.
Get in there now. Check. Check hot route.
Smooth.
Check 24. Check 24.
49.
Jones throwing on 1st down. That's complete left
Oh, my
side to
God, I'm
Shepard.
lagging. Stream over with, though.
1st down for the
That could've
Giants
been
as they
gone.
pick up 12. Jones now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Mike 5'9". Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Looking to throw. Jones.
He's trying to use my
Shepard
defense.
complete
I'm
over the middle.
fucking weak.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
At the 28-yard line.
Check. 59.
Bravo.
Let's go defense. Let's go defense. And here we go. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Check. Go.
Check 59. Mike is 59.
To throw again on second down. Jones nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jannard Avery in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year. The Giants on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Hey, Zoo. Go.
Now Jones from the gun, he'll throw. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball.